Virgo, how's it going? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out Truly Divine's channel, what is up, guys? My name is Amy. If you're returning, welcome back to my channel. So we have an interesting message for you, Virgos. So let's just dig into this. It's going to be a little longer reading. So we have a few oracle cards that came up for this reading. So I'm not really familiar with this deck. Like, I know what it is, but I haven't really used it a lot. So I'm going to read from the book to start off. Hopefully it resonates. If it resonates, you guys know the drill. Like it, subscribe, and we'll go from there. So the first card coming up for you guys from May 1st to the 16th says, Love. My child, my wondrous one, it is time to celebrate because love is calling to you to open your heart and receive my blessings. Choosing this symbol is a powerful sign that love in all forms is in your life now. There is a responsibility to this also. You must give love freely without conditions and love others because your heart is open. There is something else here to consider. Love can be a confusing force too and can sometimes ask a sacrifice of you. If your heart is aching and feels like it's broken, know that love has a greater love for you later. No matter where you are in your life right now, love has come to guide you into an important experience. Trust in love. Wow. Very beautiful. And I definitely feel like Virgo love month for you is definitely May because before I get into the other readings, the Two of Cups is up here. Okay? So that's love. That's love, you know? So Virgo, I definitely feel if you are single in the month of May, you won't be by the end of May. I don't. You're going to be with someone. Okay, so that was that one. We have invisible. Sometimes you feel like you don't fit in, as if you are invisible to others as your goddess. I see you, I know you, and I believe in you. Know that not everyone has the ability to recognize you fully, and that perhaps they are so caught up in their own stories that they can't see you. It's okay, because those who can see you are the important companions on your path to finding your magic. Another meaning for the symbol you have chosen is that circumstances may require you to step back and remain in the shadows. Now is not the time for you to tell all and show everyone your truth. Being invisible protects you from harm right now so that you can observe your surroundings without being vulnerable. Stay hidden and watch for what others are doing before acting. So, you might have a few connections coming towards you, Virgo, where I feel like this is all listening to your intuition. This is all listening to your gut. So if when you're around someone and you get like that love feeling and you're comfortable with this person, then I feel like that's the person you need to go with. But if you're around someone and you start feeling a negative vibe, like you just start not feeling like yourself, you start feeling like you're being negatively affected, or there is something about certain people who I call them energy vampires or what, negative vampires, whatever, where my ex was one of them, and he's actually a Virgo, so it's crazy, but where, I guess because I'm an empath and I can pick up on energies, where I'm around certain people and the energy, the vibe they get off of, if I'm around that person for too long, their vibe rubs off on me, and that's what I'm picking up, is that you could come into contact with someone, Virgo, in the month of May, where you're being around this person, it drains you, it sucks the life out of you, and you leave feeling worse off than you went in. So it's like being around this person, they don't uplift you. They don't vibe with you anymore. You guys aren't on the same wavelength, but just being around them makes you miserable. That's what I'm picking up. So sometimes there could be a person that's coming back that has that vibe, okay, where they suck the life out of you. That is the type of person you need to try and stay away from, not this love person. Okay, because there's gonna be you might come in contact with a couple people in May, but I feel like don't be invisible to everyone. Just be invisible to the people that are giving you that vampire energy, suck the life out of you type feeling. Okay, so I don't know how that helps you, but let's continue. So we also have hope. When you choose the symbol of hope, know that no matter what temporary setbacks there may be in your life, now light will return again. When the moon is hidden in the darkest forest, it is hard to see your next step, and it's easy to give in to the fear that there will never be safety or light again. I am here to guide you when you have lost your way, whispering for you to maintain faith that good things will come your way once more. Take one step towards your dream. I will take 2 steps towards you to help you achieve it. Have hope, and only good will come out of it. Beautiful. All right, so that's what I'm saying. There is a love relationship. There's a love connection that's here right now, that's growing, that will be here. If it hasn't come through, it will come through. You know, this is one of those connections that Spirit's saying, sometimes you have to walk out of your shell. Sometimes you have to walk out and just trust that the universe has a plan for you. Trust that even though you can't see the outcome, even though you can't see the ending results, that what's in front of you, what's coming towards you, what love connection this is going to be worth it. But you have to open yourself up, Virgo, if you want that new love. Okay? So we have obedience. I don't know. I got a sexual message from this before I even read the book. I got a message of you guys wanting to like tie someone up or wanting to do something dirty to someone. So, I don't know. There are rules for everything. The sun rises and the moon sets, and they dance together in perfect steps. What rules are you considering when you asked your question? You will be sorry if you are going to break a rule that is in place to protect you and others. Even though you may not like authority right now, this is the time to obey what has already been set in motion. This is the time to learn to lay the land. This is the time to learn the lay of the land and to follow the customs that keep things in order. Learn the steps of the dance before you attempt to change them to suit you. Interesting. So, obedience. So this could just be that you guys need to kind of taking charge of your own life kind of feeling, right? Like just doing what you need to do for you right now, taking charge of where this is going, where this is headed. Like you have a choice. You can choose happiness or you can choose to be miserable. And I feel like that's kind of like where it's going. It's kind of like following your path, following where you need to go. And know that like things are happening in your life right now because that's what's meant to happen, you know? So, I mean, choice is yours. One sec, guys. I just got to answer this. Okay. So, what's happening with the Virgos? Yeah, see. Okay. Storyline time. Let's do a story. So, some of you are dealing with addictions right now. Some of you could be dealing with a codependency because we have the devil coming up. You could be dealing with an addiction that's keeping you from being happy, keeping you from living a fulfilled life. This could be drugs, alcohol, sex. This could be food. This could be negative, you know, what's the word I'm thinking of? I don't even know that word I'm thinking of, but it's this place of, I want to say you're in your head, and I guess that would make sense because the 5 of Cups is here as well, but it's looking at life from a negative perspective. It's like no matter how much good Spirit delivers you, how much good, how much blessings you get, you just don't see the positive to it. So a lot of you are trapped. A lot of you Virgos are trapped by codependency. You're trapped by addictions. So be cautious of that. If you're not helping yourself, if you're not vibrating, like if you're not helping yourself, if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not putting yourself first, then how do you expect anyone else to? Okay. Some of you could be dealing with someone who's a Virgo who has an addiction. Know that, and I've learned this the hard way, that no matter how much you try to help someone, if that person does not want to change, they will not. And you will waste your time and your energy trying to help them through life. Okay. So I don't know. You guys take whatever you want from the devil card, but that's what I feel is that some of you could just be going through a lot because you're holding on to I don't know, you think that alcohol is going to help you through it. You think drugs are going to help you through it, whatever that addiction is, but you know, it's actually hindering you. All right. So like I said, I feel Virgo that you might be pondering or contemplating about, you know, did I make the right decision? Am I moving in the right direction? I feel lost. I feel alone. I feel like, you know, all these people are leaving my life and no one's staying. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up for you guys, is that you're wallowing. I don't even know what wallowing is, but I don't want to say it's a self-pity thing, but in a way it kind of is for me. It's kind of you guys being in this place where you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what direction to go into. You know, everyone leaves my life. No one stays. I'm unworthy. I'm unlovable. But Spirit's like, okay, so yeah, people have left your life. People have walked away. People have broken up with you. But look what's behind you, right? You still have offers of cups. You still have commitments that are on the horizons, that are out in the future. But if you are sitting here overthinking everything that has left your life, overthinking where you are in life, because we have the Knight of Pentacles as well. So some of you are still holding on to your past. You're still holding on to a past connection, you know, and you could be using a drug or alcohol or whatever, addiction, to try to numb from really going within and dealing with that issue, dealing with that past relationship, past connection. And it'll keep coming up until you guys deal with it, Virgo. That's the thing. If you don't heal from what you need to heal from, if you don't let go and actually let go and forgive that person and forgive yourself and wish that person well and want happiness for that other person, how are you going to move on? You have to stop looking at the past. The past is gone. It's not for you anymore. That is why it's not here. Stop holding on to things that you guys don't need. Because this is exactly why you guys are here. Why you feel lost. Why you feel hopeless. Why you feel like you want to fight the world right now with the Five of Swords. Why you feel like you need to protect yourself. Some of you, this is you getting to a point where you say, you know what, I've had enough. I'm walking away. Some of you could be recently walking away from someone. Because you're like, you know what, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of looking at my past. I'm tired of being in my head. So I'm walking away because I know what I'm going towards is completely better. Okay? Maybe you guys need to go within right now. Maybe you guys need to find that light back into your life. Maybe you need to take some time out. Maybe you need to have a break. Maybe you need to take a walk. Maybe you need to breathe, you know? Like, seriously, you need to take your power back. You need to know what it is you want in your life. Because if you want love, Virgo, it's right here. Spirit's like, I'm going to slap you with it. Like, you know, like Spirit's coming through and saying like, look, if you want love, it's right here. You know? Majority of you Virgos, I would say that you're in the right direction. I say you're moving towards, you know, what it is you want. You're looking at the future. You're not looking at like your past coins or past cups anymore. So that to me is like relationships, connections, friends, family, whatever you're leaving behind. You're kind of like, you know what, I'm over all of that. I found myself, I healed, I walked away, I forgave, I found patience, I guess. And now you're like, sorry, I just have to change. And now you're looking at your future. You're kind of like, you know what? I don't want to live in my past anymore. So whatever you are on the spectrum, Virgos, it's being in this place where you're like, you know what? I want to look out into my future. I want to see what's over that hill. I want to see what's over that mountain because I know what's over there has got to be better than what I've been putting up with. You know, so I just feel like this big push where it's like Virgo finally got to this point where they're like, you know what? I'm tired of being in my head. I'm tired of not feeling good enough. I'm tired of giving a connection endless. So I needed to let go. I needed to heal. I needed to go within. And when you did that, when you started to see yourself as worthy, when you started to see yourself as, you know, potential, when you started to see yourself as the boss, as, you know, being the shit, like good things are starting to come for Virgos. Right? Like, that's how I feel. You've been stuck. And I know this reading is going really long for Virgos, and I'm sorry, I usually don't like going so long, but I feel like this just has to be put out for me. That you guys have been stuck for so long because you have been holding on to a connection that is not for you, but you could not see that until now. You just started seeing your worth. You just started realizing who the shit you are. Alright? Does everyone like Virgos? No. I have a lot of friends that are Virgos and I love them. I love them to death, but I swear I have exes that are Virgos and I'm like, you know what? Thank heavens, right? Like, I love Virgos. I love Virgos and I have exes again that are Virgos, but I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is, right? But I know Virgos are great people, and I know that Virgos are great to be around. They're hilarious. They're fun. They speak their truth. I'll tell you that. On both scenarios, friends and exes, they speak their truth, right? So be in this place, guys, where you know that you are heading somewhere amazing. You don't need this. You don't need this, Virgo. You don't need to continue looking at your past. You don't need to be continuing feeling like you're unworthy. You don't need to be in your head, because you can go within. You can turn this all around. You don't have to be guarded. You don't have to protect yourself, but you do have to walk away, because there's more out there. All right? God has closed the door on you. This is endings. This is God coming down, closing that door and saying, enough is enough. Walk away, because I have other things that are better for you. I have other love relationships, love connections that are way better for you, way better suited for you. You know? When God closes one door, he's always going to open another. And look, I said you have love. Love is right here. You literally have been standing in front of a closed door for so long, Virgo, that love option has been there, probably catching dust now, right? But it's knowing you can have this back in your life. You can have this love. You can feel love again. You can feel wanted. You can feel needed. You can feel happy. You can feel fulfillment. You can have all of that. You are not defined by your past. Anything you have been through, anything you have learned from, you had to go through that. That's how we grow. That's how we become better people. It's from our experiences. All right? So, that was a mouthful. All right, so Oracle cards. Most people are just trying to survive. Just remember, most people are so beguiled by your charm, awed by your confidence, and inspired by your choices, they simply forget to say thank you, please, and I love you like crazy. As often as they feel the urge, let's not be one of those people. Thank you, please, I love you like crazy, the universe. You're being watched by loving eyes. What if you're actually an ancient gladiator of love and joy, who agreed to visit Earth during these primitive years to spark new thinking, share a few smiles, and help others discover they too are awesome? Just saying, the universe. P.S. Up for a Joyce? Of course, with rubber thingalese. That you have options is meaningful. Rock on. If I could make just 2 wishes, I'd wish I could somehow convey to you the profound depths of my gratitude for your every moment of your life. I'd also wish that you could somehow know of your unimaginable importance, just as you are to the lives of so many. And of course, I'd wish for you for even more wishes. Oh shoot. Huh? Wait. And of course, I'd wish for even more wishes. Oh shoot. Okay. You are such a good idea, the universe. So never doubt why you're here. We all have a purpose, Virgo, to be here. And I believe that you're starting to really see life from a different perspective. You're starting to really see life for what life is. And I feel like when you get yourself away from that connection that you've been holding on to for dear life because you thought, oh my God, this person is it. This is my one and only. When you started to realize that that was not the case and you started to pull back a bit, you open up a new door and a new opportunity for new love to come in. But I feel a part of me feels like I'm scared to let any new love in. I'm scared to let any new connection in because of what has happened. So that's why you have to have hope. You know, real love is worth waiting for, but you know, you have to have hope, you have to have patience, and you have to know that the things in your life right now are meant for you. And you just got to grab it and you got to take it and you just got to roll with it. All right, guys, I don't know how this helps you guys. Please let me know. Please hit me up in the comments. Subscribe if you have yet to subscribe to my channel. Virgos, take care of yourself in May, and I will see you guys the second half.